Hello and welcome to this Wednesday afternoon stream. It's a little bit different time, which is always nice. Hopefully we'll see a few different faces in the chat today, but already I can see Crazy Plays in the chat. Welcome into the stream. This is all going to be about being on the East Coast Main Line this afternoon. So the first service we're going to take on is from Doncaster to Grantham, but really this is 1 Alpha 92, which is Beverley to London's King's Cross. Can we do the HST next? Absolutely. I had it in mind that we would run the HST on the East Coast Main Line, do a full run. I think that would be a good fun. Let's open those doors up. Let's just get everything set up. Acknowledge that. There we go, and we can see we're at Doncaster, loading our passengers up. Let's have a quick look around Doncaster, see what we've got going on. We've got a 66 over here, got some Mark 3 coaches, some DB wagons. Oh, we've got a Northern 323 in the station as well. Very nice to see. There we go. Where's that one off to? To Outward. There we go. We've got about a minute before we need to be departing. Maybe look for an NER livery. Yeah, we could possibly do so. And here we've got something that looks like it's about to thunder through Doncaster station. It's not a stopping service. Acknowledge that DSD. Here it comes. There we go. Very much an express service, which is why we will be obviously being held here. That will go ahead of us. I haven't driven on this route in a little while, so looking forward to it. So we've got the new HUD, so hopefully we won't go flying through any stations. We're stopping Retford and then Grantham, so we do have a single stop along the way. We should actually already be shutting those doors. I'm sure that will then trigger the signal change, possibly. Nope. Really, we should have had the DRA set. Apparently I've earned some points there. Let's put us into neutral. Right, there we go. Single yellow been given. Reset DRA. And release the brakes, and away we go. We are only under a... There you go. Doors locking. Mr. Roscale, welcome into the stream. How you doing? And we've got a full green now. We're 25 miles an hour out of the station. There we go. Out onto the main line we go. There we go, onto the fast lines. We'll see the speed pick up any second now. Once we've fully cleared, we've got a couple of 66s stabled over there to the left hand side. We'll go past those in a second. Get a good view of them over there. We've got a clean one sandwiched between two dirty ones. And there we go. We're now actually permitted to get up to 120. So let's use the full power of this 801 and see what speed we can get up to. It's pretty nice acceleration actually. course, you'll see in the top right hand corner we obviously have the track monitor that now adapts to the speed, so it's not a fixed sort of distance you see anymore. It's very much dependent upon the speed. You can see the distance is increasing as we pick up speed, so nice little feature, because especially when it first released, it was obviously being a fixed distance. It was very difficult to try and anticipate where the stations were. Yeah, I'm glad they've changed that. Transport Legend, welcome into the stream. Can't stay though, no problem at all. Thanks for dropping in and thanks for kind words. Hope you have a good afternoon. There goes a 158, nice to see. Mr. Racegale, I can imagine the Euro Phoenix 37 pulling an Azuma. Oh, that would be quite fun actually. I wonder if the coupling works. Got a nice rake of wagons going there. Super Sprinter 156, welcome into the stream. You've 2 weeks off, but you've just been asked to work for another company driving bin trucks for the next weeks. Oh, the joys. Well, if it's a little bit extra money, I don't think complain too much, but yeah, it's obviously nice on the run up to Christmas. It's definitely starting to feel like Christmas is coming now. It did turn green there, that signal, just as we hit it, so we'll keep the power on for now. Yeah, absolutely, Super Sprinter. There we go, approaching 122 and climbing. Get up to 125 shortly. Just ease off the power now. We're definitely possibly following that other 801 in front of us. The signals keep just jumping as we approach them. And you can see now on track monitor 2.9 miles ahead, so we do get a really good view of what's coming up ahead. So you can see just up ahead on there now we will have a speed drop to 110. There's a bit of freight, nice to see. Alfie, welcome into the stream, how you doing? Put a little bit of brake on. And get down to that magic 110 that's coming up, but we've also got a double yellow as well. Doing festive good. Ah, great to hear, Alfie. There's 110. Got a bit of stuttering going on here at the moment. Okay, we're gonna get another double yellow that just clears, of course. Another 801 flying past us. There's a lot of action going on here this morning on this 9:30 run that we're driving. Class 710 is coming to TSW. It certainly is, Alfie. That is coming for the Goblin line on the London Overground. There's 125, so we get to put the power on in a second. That's going to be an interesting route. I'm excited to give that a drive. Let's put the power back on. Yeah, 710. I think everyone's concern mainly is the length of the route, but I imagine with a lot of stops it will easily take sort of 30-40 minutes, I'd imagine. Not too familiar with that route. Hopefully there's good amount of freight action as well. Gospel Oak to Barking Riverside, absolutely, Alfie. No, absolutely crazy. It's going to be another one of those kind of like Cathcart circles. A lot of commuter routes with a lot of stops. Okay, 40 minutes is no nice. It's pretty decent length. So 4.5 miles to Retford. And then we'll be moving on to Grantham. Alfie asks, wonder if it will do more London Underground lines or something. I don't know if we'll necessarily see another London Underground line from probably Dovetail, but perhaps one of the other third parties may well. May well do something in the future. It'd be pretty cool to get another Underground line. So we're very much on our approach to Retford now, so obviously we've got the brake in, get that speed down. Probably need to go a little bit harder here as soon as we've got single yellow. Yeah, absolutely crazy. I'm pretty sure Just Trains did the Metropolitan line for Train Simulator. Yep. You can see the red ahead. I very much imagine this is approach control, but you can't be too careful, otherwise we'll go sailing through the red and that would not be good. There we go, as I suspected. It was very much approach control at work. Put a bit of power on, get us into the station here. Okay, we'll take the junction here, take us off the fast lines to platform 1. Got some wagons here, just parked up. Definitely enjoying this more than I remembered last time. I think I overdid it, obviously, at the release of Trains in World 4, so it's nice to jump back on this route after a little while. Alfie, do you have the main tile barn? No, I haven't actually picked that up. It wasn't one that appealed to me too much. Maybe in a sale, if it's a decent price, I might pick it up, but no, not one I've got at the moment. Here we are at Retford. Plenty of people getting on board this 801 to London's King's Cross. Acknowledge the driver safety device. Alfie, do I like the DB-BR 642? Yeah, it's a pretty neat looking train actually. I love those big panoramic windows that you can see out of. That looks pretty different. Hi Connor, welcome into the stream. How you doing? I'm good, thank you, Connor. 30 seconds and we can be departing. We've got some passengers stuck trying to get off here by looks of it. They're not having a good time. There you go, London's King's Cross. I would imagine this is a service that yeah, stops at Grantham, then is express all the way to King's Cross. Right, let's start shutting those doors. Release the brake. And away we go. So just 40 out of the station back onto the main line. You can hear those doors lock, which is such a good sound. Well, what am I driving today? I'm driving the LNER Class 801, or better known as the Azuma. We've taken it from Doncaster and we're heading all the way to Grantham. Just stopped at Retford. Alfie, you like the 642? You like the sound of the 642 and when it tilts on curves. Yeah, that's pretty neat actually. Let's just come back off the power. We're doing 40. And then we jump straight back up to 120 miles an hour. So once we're fully back onto the main line, there you go, 120. So let's use all the power this 801 has got. We are just a 5-car unit today. It's -3 outside, there you go. Next stop is Grantham. There's 80 already. And we're climbing still. It's yeah, great acceleration in this 801. It's the beauty of electric. So 29 miles to Grantham. There's a whistle board. Sound the horn, of course. Connor, try Glasgow Central to London's King's Cross. That would be amazing. There we go, edging up to 115. When we get a little bit closer, we'll just ease back off the power slightly. Can see on the track monitor we then jump up to 125 miles an hour, so yeah, just ease back now so we maintain around 115 and then we can increase the speed. Not too distant future, probably about that's probably about mile and a half or so. Ben P, welcome into the stream. How you doing? As that 801 flies past us. Okay, we'll slightly. There you go. Bring it back under that 115. We'll get to see the 125 board in just a moment. Glad you're well, Ben. Let's put the power on. Get us up to 125 miles an hour. There we go, speed's climbing, 120. Go accelerate too quickly, otherwise we'll shoot straight past 125. We are going down 0.5% gradient, which will always help. Alfie, do I like the departing sound on the 642? I can't say I've particularly listened to it, but I certainly will after stream have a little listen. Got AWS, even though the green signal has just, or the double yellow signal cleared as we approached it. See, next signal is green ahead. Ben, you're getting Train Sim World 4 for Christmas. Very nice. I bet you're excited for that. Very nice. This is obviously one of the core routes that comes with Train Sim World 4, so you'll be able to fly up and down the East Coast Main Line as well. Still 21 miles to go to Grantham, so a little way yet. We're getting a lot of double yellows along the way. Again, just cleared as we went over the AWS magnet. It's one of the passing loops. You may see some freight occasionally in here to let one of the fast trains, passenger trains, go past. Get a bit of an outside view. There is our Class 801. She's a beauty. I think it still would be amazing to see the Intercity 225 or the Class 91 come for this route. I think it would, yeah, really add something. I'm really hopeful that it does one day. Another 801. Ben P, you live on the East Coast Main Line South. Ah, very nice. So you get to, I bet you get to see a lot of the trains that fly up and down here quite often then. There's the 100 board, which we need to slow. There's 100 perfectly down in time. I'm going to try and get ahead here. We can jump at the station. Come on, if we can fly up ahead. Ben, you get to see the 801, 700, 387s, 66s, 717s as well. Real good mix of... let's not get taken out while we're here at Newark. And there's an 801 stabled there as well. We can get up to 125 now. Pretty neat to see two fly through Newark there at 120, well, at the same time, around 100 miles an hour. $110, and we're looks like we're going to get a double yellow head. Is this going to do the classic as we run over the AWS magnet where it clears? No, it cleared just as we were approaching it, which is good. We can continue accelerating up to 125 miles an hour. There we go, up to 122. And okay, this one isn't actually. Nope. As we ran over it, it then gave us the path. Looks like we've got quite a few green signals ahead now. So, under 10 miles now to Grantham, and we've got around 7 minutes to be there, so thundering along at 125, we should be able to do that no problem at all. Crazy, you haven't touched Train Sim 4 in a while, just been playing a lot of NIMBY rails. Ah, fair enough. I have to say I haven't touched Train Sim 4 in a while. I needed a bit of a break, but it's good to be back. And plus, there's not really been a huge amount of releases that have piqued my interest. The only one was the other day. Obviously, the Midland Main Line got a decent update, and the cargo line pack that came alongside that. It was nice to have a bit of a few more freight services. I think it still needs obviously a lot more to really fill out that route, and obviously the class trouble too. But yeah. Crazy, you already have 108 lines and 698 trains on one of your NIMBY rail saves. Wow, that's impressive. Alfie, wonder if Train Sim 4 could have the Glasgow subway. Yeah, that would be pretty neat actually. Make $1 million every 10 minutes in the game. Jeez, that is one profitable transport network you've got there. Do drop down to 115 very shortly. We'll look out for our marker board. That will get us to slow if I've not already missed it. It's usually on one of the poles holding up the overhead line equipment. I guess not this time. There we go, down to 115 anyway. Crazy, yes, but you're sticking to real life frequencies, well, the amount of trains per hour during peak times, and you have stations overcrowded. Oh wow, so you could easily make more money if you wanted. Ben, you can't wait for more info about the Goblin line as you use that time slot. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, I'm sure in the new year we'll get some more information on it. I think we're still a little way off knowing when it's going to be released, but I should imagine hopefully it's not too far away. I also want to know what happened to the rivets pack that contains 2 other liveries for the 66. That got sort of delayed at the last minute, but then we've never heard any more information about it. So yeah, curious to know what's happening with that. just come off the power and we'll start putting some brake on. Crazy, it's really hard to have trains spaced nicely apart on one of the S-Bahn corridors in Berlin. Yeah, I guess with... Is it just the sheer... Oh, right, since they run around 22 trains... Yeah, okay, that absolutely makes sense. 22 trains per hour. That is a hefty amount. There's a double yellow, which we'll acknowledge. Slow in nicely as we come into Grantham. Put a bit more brake in. As we come around the curve, we should see the station, hopefully. Oh, I missed the AWS. My headphones cut out. Wonderful. We'll ignore that. Now we've got traction lock. Why have we still got traction lock? Oh, we've probably got to let it. Come on. I've got this stuck. Oh, this was not supposed to happen. So close to Grantham as well. I've acknowledged. Shouldn't have cut the... Any ideas in the chat why I can't get this to release? What am I missing? We've got line voltage. Come on, don't fail me now. What is it, boys? There you go, there's a 158. Yeah, reverse it.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Reverser into Ford has not done it. That 158 looks amazing. We've got electric. Oh dear. What is causing this? Wait, let's
TPWS and AWS operational.
Nope, we still got nothing. Why has this... Tell you what. Reset the physics.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Even the physics don't like it. Right, let's turn. Cheers, Ben. I will get this working eventually.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Tracks and chills. Good idea. We'll do the DRA. It's completely locked up. We've got electric. We've definitely got line voltage. What is causing this? Right, let's do the reset physics again. Right, let's right, master key in, into forwards. It keeps wanting to put the AWS. I've truly broken this. It shouldn't be. Unless I put this all the way into emergency. Yep, there goes the pass at 801. I'm gonna give up with that one. Let's go back to the main menu. Thanks for sticking with me there. I've no idea what I did to break that. Let's jump back in it, but this time I want to do. That's a 10 o'clock at night run. I think it's going to be in the dark, even in June. We'll give it a go. It's a 2-hour service though, so I'll tell you what. We'll go in on foot. This time we'll start Peterborough. And we'll do a run with the HST all the way up to Doncaster. But we won't stop anywhere. It'll just be an empty movement. There we go. Loading in. Right. Let's do it from. Well, we've got a 158 down now. Let's just. Totally legit. We'll just go across. And we'll 18 minutes past. I think we'll be good. We're going to jump down onto the track, do the old spawner train. Let's do HST. Nope. Okay, doesn't want to Something peculiar is going on here. Right, 43. Nope. Okay, we've got to look for it manually then. Where are we? Where is the HST? All over the place. Let's just find it. There we go. Eastman's. There we go. We want an empty 8 car. That will do. We'll spawn that in. Ice cream, welcome into stream. Absolutely. We were doing it. There was method to the madness, honest. Come on, where's the door? There it is. Right, let's look at the map. We will want to set a path. And we're going to take this up to Doncaster Works. So let's head up the map. We'll keep going. We've just gone past Retford. Here we go. And we shall pop it into one of these kind of sidings here. Let's just select the destination. There we go. Yeah, goods line. We'll put it in the goods line. Why not? Right, let's set our train up. We'll put those lights on. We'll put some we want right. We've got the master key in. Let's put this into forwards. No, bring the brake down. Take a little while for the brake pressure to build. Got headlights. That's no spare. So we want vigilance and DSD. So that's AWS active. Okay. We've got 75 miles in this HST. It's very much just an empty stock run to Doncaster Works. We do have the path, so when we are ready, we can be off. Let's release those brakes. Start to apply the power. Let's pop ourselves just about here. How good does this look? You would have seen HSTs running up and down the East Coast main line before the 801s replaced them. Well, we should have been doing 25, but never mind. Let's just put a bit of brake in. There we go. Now we can get up to 115, so max the throttle out. Let's get going. Another 801 coming towards us. Got some freight to our right hand side as well. Very much using the advantages of free roam here. Being able just to spawn a train like this in the middle of timetable mode. Going to be interesting if we catch anything up in front of us. Hopefully that will mean we'll have to slow and be held at signals for any of the 801s that are actually in passenger service. You can definitely tell the difference in acceleration between the HSTs and the 801s. You can see why they were replaced, sadly. Dean, welcome into the stream. How you doing? There's 90. And we're still accelerated. You're going now, no worries. Thanks for dropping in. That signal's just turned green. Was a double yellow, but cleared just in time. I have no idea why we've still got the traction interlock sign on. What are the weird quirks of this new HUD? Still got 17 miles to go. This is going to be a pretty lengthy run, but we're not stopping anywhere, so we hopefully should have pretty quick. Shouldn't take us very long to do the 70 miles once we're flying along at 125 miles an hour. There's 110, there's a whistle board. Look at that beautiful HST. Let's just reposition that camera. Oh, sorry about that. Get it in the right position. Looks like we're going to have a double yellow, just turned green, so not too bad. I don't think I've done such a run in a HST before, this kind of length. Still not up to 125 yet. We've got the throttle wide open. And we've got greens for the next 2.9 miles. So as we're about to have an 801 flyby. Tracks and chills, you've got to catch your bus. Have a good day, everyone. Yeah, and you too. Hope you have a good afternoon. We're just going to have to keep acknowledging that driver safety device, which is all good. flashing greens, which indicates it's a hangover from when they were going to test 140 mile an hour running on the East Coast Main Line, but never actually happened. Be able to get up to 125 now as we've climbed that steep gradient. Should level off. Back up 0.4% gradient now. We might stall out a little bit at around 121. 61 miles to go. Done a good 10 miles already. Say what time we left? We left at 2 minutes past. So 10 miles in roughly 10 minutes. That's when we were still getting up to 120 miles an hour. Not too bad. Still flying now. Speed is slightly dropping off. We dropped down from 121 to 119. Still good amount of pace though, as we're rolling along the East Coast Main Line. Want to chat DSD. See where we are on the map. I'd imagine we're not too far from where the quad track turns into a double tracking, and then we're actually probably not too far from Grantham, so yeah, we're not that far away now, but we're going to be rolling straight through Grantham. We're not stopping. Really moving now. Come on, we're still up a 0.6% gradient, so we're not going to be getting anywhere near the 125 just yet. be dropping down to 115, but we're only 2 miles above it, 2 miles an hour above that at the moment, so we can just ease off the power, and we should naturally slow down anyway. Use the power of gravity here because we're going up 0.6% gradient. Here we go. This is where the quad tracks merges to double tracks. Let's just go off the power here. There we go, there's 115. And a 158 runs past us. Out the other side we pop. Now we're going down 0.5%. So we're off power now. We just need to be careful that we don't run over our 115 mile an hour speed limit. Look at it, beautiful, beautiful HST. I do love that East Midlands train livery. It does look very, very nice. It's definitely had some tweaks as part of the Midland Main Line update. Looks like we've got a double yellow ahead. We'll stop putting the brake in. More brake. I think, looking at the track monitor, I reckon there's probably an 801 or something that's in the station at Grantham, and we're going to be held outside. Slowing a lot more here. Got the repeater signal there as we go around this curve. Just ease up on the brake. We're doing 50 miles an hour here. You can see the red ahead. Way off into the distance, just about make it out. These brakes do take a little while to engage and disengage, so you have to think ahead. Have we got something in the station? Is that what is holding us up? Certainly leaving, and there's one just departing. That would be why then. So yeah, very much being held outside the station here at Grantham, just to let what was ever in front of us clear ahead. There you go, you can see actually that signal's just turned to a single yellow. So I'll put the power on. Only it's about notch 3. We want to give it an opportunity to build some space in front of us. So it looks like we've got another 801 about to go past. It should naturally outpace us anyway. It should have faster acceleration up to its top speed. And of course we're only we're not flooring it yet. We're only about half power. You can see it's stepped up to double yellow now. So we'll just stay in notch 3 of power until we see the next signal, which hopefully will be a green then. We can give this HST a bit of a thrash. can see ahead we're about to come through Grantham, but I don't know, let's pop ourselves actually in Grantham where we can watch ourselves go through. Here is Grantham. Doesn't look like there's anything else in the station at the moment. This looks quite a good position. You can see us just about in the distance there. Thank you, passenger, for knocking me out of the way. There we go. Here we come. As we roll through around 45 miles an hour. Just as we are under a double yellow, but we'll be able to see what the next signal is, and it's a green. So let's open up the throttle on this HST and give it a bit of a thrash, as we'll be able to head back up to around 125 miles an hour. Was 115. I'd imagine the 801 that was in front of us will also stop at Newark, so we'll have to probably slow. We'll stop outside the station now. It's 70 miles an hour, so they definitely will accelerate a lot quicker than us in the 801. Nightmare Gamer, welcome into the stream. How you doing? There is our beautiful HST. Glad you're doing well. I'm well, thank you. There's 125 boards, so not that we're anywhere near it yet, we're barely doing 100. You can definitely tell that 801 in front of us has cleared off. We've got green signals for the next 2.5 miles roughly. Let's acknowledge that AWS, not AWS, DSD. Okay, there's 115 almost. Going down a 0.5% gradient, so it's helping us accelerate. Got the Azuma about to fly past us. 9-car unit. acknowledge that. So 41 miles now to go to Doncaster. Still a little way yet, but I'm enjoying this running the HST. It gives us a good opportunity to stretch its legs. There's 124, so we'll just ease back off the throttle. And we're going to get a... Oh no, the double yellow's just cleared in front of us. Keep the power on just to maintain our speed. Sure, we can't be that far from Newark now. Nope, there it is. There's the Newark flat crossing, and there is the 81 in front of us, just pulling into the station. So we probably will rapidly catch that up. Flying along here. I think after the next signal, so not this one but the one after, it'll probably stay at double yellow and we'll have to start slowing. A brand new station opened in Scotland called East Linton. Yes, I saw that. Served by ScotRail and TransPennine Express. There's the double yellow. There we go, we'll acknowledge that, get the brake in. Quite a short distance between signals by the look of it. No, that is a double yellow, so we'll just ease up a little bit on the brakes. There we go. Speed's coming down nicely. Although that's just gone green, so we'll come off brakes altogether. Let the brake pressure drop down to 0. Just keep it around 70. There's no point accelerating yet. We can see we've got another double yellow, which we'll acknowledge AWS for. Put it into initial. Have to assume the next one will be a single yellow. Which I think I can just about make out in the distance. There it is still a single yellow, so we'll keep the brake on. Which we'll just release, we're doing under 40. Once we get probably to the crossing ahead, we'll probably put the brake in again. Just put back into initial. This will definitely be the 801 that's stopped at Newark at the moment. me see if it's still in the station. It is still in the station there. Interesting. Will we ever get to catch sight of it ahead, I wonder? And there's the signal that we'll need to be stopping at. I'm hoping it will clear as we approach it. AWS, there we go. Oh, and fantastic, we get to see the flying Scotsman as well. Look at that. Talk about timing. With the 66 behind it. Wow, that's pretty neat to get a shot like that. We're stopped here, and looks like that 801 is just apart. And there's a 158 here as well, in a double formation as well. Nice. So we will stay here at Newark actually, because I think we'll watch our HST come through. We've been given the signal. I am just going to watch it on the track monitor for now. That way we can stay in this little neat position that we've got here with the 158 next to us. And we'll get to see our HST roll through as it starts to build up speed again after stopping at that signal. You can just about see it coming into shot now. We are only on not Shreya power as we were departing or moving forward under a single yellow. But the speed's coming up nicely. Here it comes. It's going to roll through a Newark.
Vehicles parked at unauthorised points may be clamped or removed without warning. Short and long stay parking is available at this station.
It's a neat station announcement. Here is our HSE. There we go. And it's just gone green on the track monitor, so let's give it a thrash. There we go, let's jump back into the cab. We're about to go over Newark Flat Crossing. As 801 flies towards us. Don't think that one's stopping at Newark. Both go across the flat crossing at the same time. So onwards we go to Doncaster. wonder if we'll get held at Retford as well, or if that train will just fly through Retford. I don't know what its stopping pattern is. But pretty neat so far that we've been held at Grantham and Newark. We're very much a HST service, an empty coach stop move from Peterborough to Doncaster, going to Doncaster Works. Really nice to stretch the legs of this HST. It's a good 70 miles from end to end. Got to get back up to 125 now. There's 100 almost. Got a double yellow here. Is it going to do the old clear as we approach the signal? It is. Even though we've got the AWS warning, it cleared as we approached it. So we'll continue to accelerate. Again, another. I think you would think it's because we're close to train in front, but as soon as we go over it, we get a couple of green signals ahead. So I'm not quite sure how this signalling works on the East Coast Main Line. A bit peculiar at times. So 115, still climbing, needs to get to 125. We can't be that far from, nope, we're not that far from Retford. Nope, not that one, Retford's there. Whistle board. Retford's there, so a little way yet. Intrigued to whether we will get the path to roll straight through Retford, or whether we'll get held outside for the passenger train to stop. I don't know, there's definitely a train in front of us at the moment, the 801, that's held us at several places. Class 387 Productions, welcome into the stream. I hope they add South Western Railway mega route to TSW4. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to get a Southwestern Railway route. Yeah, definitely would be nice to see that in Train Sim 4. Obviously, we know the next UK route will be the London Overground, the Goblin Line, Gospel Oak to Barking Riverside. With the class 710, so the Aventura. It's going to be pretty neat actually. We're going to get London to Birmingham. West Coast Main Line would be very cool with a Pendolino. That I would like to see. Still think there's loads of great UK routes that they can do, so I'm excited to see what comes next. Oh, that was close. I hit the wrong button there. Almost didn't hit DSD in time. Still flying along. Almost getting to 125. Right to hit 120, but I actually need to be slow for 115. Didn't see that one coming. There we go, under 115 now anyway. And then we jump back up to 120. Keep rolling along at 115. Got 120 coming up in any second, so we should see that board. There's a whistle board, and there's 120. We'll just clear that, and then we'll put the power back on. Okay. Double yellow here, which hasn't cleared, so get that brake in. Under 100. There's a single yellow, so let's go into notch 5 here. Still doing 85. I would imagine this is going to be for us to stop at Retford. There you go, there's that 81 that we've been chasing from Peterborough. It's a shame that it's not clever enough to give us the path. Because we absolutely should have been able to overtake this. but it's currently sat in the station with the signal. It's a shame. We'll roll up to the red ahead. Little way to go yet. We'll acknowledge. The red is right at the end of the platform there. See those doors are still open on the 801. We'll try and get perhaps we can see if we can get a decent shot of the two together. Let's just give it a bit of power. Come on, keep going. Oh, it's just gonna go as I rocked up. Pretty neat though. Love the sound of that 801. And there it goes off into the distance. Now we'll have to give it a little bit of time to clear off. See it just going. Got anything due in here? Where's the passenger information screen? No, not for a good 50 minutes, so we're not going to see anything stop here, but we might see something fly past. But we do now have the single yellow, so we can start to pull away. Once those brake pressures drop, there we go, and we'll bring up the power. Again, just keep it a notch free, we're departing under a single yellow. And yeah, we just gently roll. We're only 16 miles now from Doncaster, so we will be there in no time at all. Gotta wait to see what our next signal is, but it looks like that's a double yellow ahead, so by the time we actually get there, might have actually changed to green, who knows. Yep, you can see it's green now, so let's throttle up and give this HST another thrash and get us to Doncaster Station. 55. We are permitted to run at 125, so we can take it all the way up to the max speed. There's 80. Come on, keep it going. There we go. Another DSD. Acceleration is so slow in comparison to the 801. Gotta keep going. It's going to roughly have taken us an hour to do the run from Peterborough to Doncaster. I like that we've had to stop in several places. There's 100. Now just 13 miles to Doncaster. There we go, we can see the end of this run in sight. Then we get to choose something else to do on the East Coast Main Line. As an 801 flies past as ever. Come on, keep going. We can get to this 125, even if it takes a while. There's good old driver safety device. Making sure we're still alert and awake. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. Don't think we'll get up to 125 by the time we get to that 110, so we'll need to look out for the 110 warning board. No doubt I'll miss it as ever. There it is, see it to our left hand side just about now, so we'll come off throttle, put us into initial, take the speed off. Drop it back into running. It takes a little while for the brakes on the HST to release, which is why you always scrub off a bit more speed than you expect. Still doing 105. Let's put a little bit more power on. Goes closer to that 110. But in fact, we do jump back up to 125 in not too far actually. We can go on max throttle. Acceleration on this is pretty slow, so no danger of getting near 110. Then we've got a double yellow coming up here. Will this clear as we approach it, or will we need to start braking? It's just cleared, perfect. Give a view of this HS2 that we're driving. Looking beautiful. So now only just over 5 miles to Doncaster. We will be there in no time at all. I'm sure we'll need to start probably our braking soon. I suspect that's probably what we see on the track monitor now. I suspect that will be approach control perhaps to take us into goods line, which is where we're ending our run. There we go. Brakes on as we make our approach into Doncaster. Single yellow. Connor, have I tried Irvine Beat FM radio station? I can't say I have, no. Release off now. We'll be going across the set points here. Oh, I've never been this way before. It's going to take us on an interesting path actually. Okay, there we go. We've got green, but we're 70 across the points, which is no problem at all. We're only doing 54. Over we go. This is not the pathing I expected, but I don't mind it. Going through the freight area. There's lots of wagons and containers. Very nice. Double yellow there. Got a containers to our left. Probably needs to be starting a little bit more here. That's a single yellow. As it just starts to rain as well. Let's chuck those wipers on. 50% should be good. Two freight trains here. And a lot of 66s over there. It's looking really busy around here at Doncaster. Absolutely, all the 66s over there, Connor. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. You can see we've got a red coming up, so we'll just cruise up to that. Around 10 miles an hour. We've got rain. One of the updates of the main line is which has added the new rain effects to the windows, so it doesn't look so pixelated. It looks a lot nicer. Wonder if this is approach control, perhaps. Still just over under a mile now from Doncaster. Let's roll up to this signal. Don't think we are actually under approach control. We're going to be held here by looks of it. Perhaps there goes an 801 past us. Perhaps that is what we're waiting for. Let's just look at the path in. No, we should be given path in ideally. Got a 323 coming in station. That 801 in the platform at the moment was what we were waiting on at several places along our journey. Perhaps if we path ourselves, let's go back to us. We've got a path yet? No. Don't know we ever will actually. Let's just remove the path and set the path into perhaps this one. Nope, we're still going to be stuck here at the red for a little while. There goes that that container. This one's not moving at the moment. What are we being held for, I wonder? I just want the path. I want to roll along here. Oh, that's a bit... keep going, keep rolling. And go into one of these loops. That's an 801 just heading off. Let's head back to us. Ooh, I didn't like that. It does get really jumpy around Doncaster. What are we waiting on, I wonder? Let's remove that path. There we go. It was... Let's turn the... Sometimes you just need to play with the path then. Well, imagine we'll speak to the signaller there. So look, we just want to go into that road. Can we please? Try Glasgow Central to Ayr, Connor says. I don't think I have that route, I'm afraid. Would be pretty cool though. Then we're going to hit another oh no, we keep going. We're getting ever closer to our stopping point. Another 801 overtakes us. Gotta love it. Okay, we're gonna hit another red here, but I wonder who's got that path, I wonder. Oh no. We've been given it. Let's go. Got that symbol V. I wonder what the V stands for. Here we are, rolling into Doncaster. There's two 801s in the station at the moment. We're imagining this class 43, the HST, will be taken into Doncaster Works, but we're just taking it from Doncaster, sorry, from Peterborough all the way to Doncaster. That 801 starts to put away. A lot of action going on here. I like it. You can see over there we've got HST, some coaches. You can see, so it fits nicely. We've got 323, Northern 323 over to our right hand side. Go, bring it to a stop, and that's the objective complete. There we go, into the goods loop nicely. That's been a pretty neat run, I have to say. Let's exit out of that, and we'll go back to the home page, and we'll do another run on the East Coast Main Line. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you are, don't forget to hit that like button. Please subscribe or follow if you're watching along on Twitch. Right, let's head back here. This time I think we'll do... Oh, what should we do this time? We'll find a little bit of a different service. That's Newark to Peterborough. I think we'll do that actually. That should be a nice little run. 33 minutes. Seems we're coming into... light snow, December, Christmas. Let's do it in the snow. Why not? There we go. So we're going to be taking this from Newark Northgate all the way to Peterborough. But this would then continue on to London's King's Cross. You can see it very much is a snowy mid-morning, coming up to midday. Right. We need to unlock the doors. Headlights on. Let's do... what do I want? DRA is normal. Vigilance, DSD, TPWS. That should be us. And we'll acknowledge that. We need a bit of wiper action, I think.
Operational.
Let's go position to the right, and we'll go 25, I think. Probably a little bit too much, I think, for now. Let's just drop it down to 10. There we go. There is our 801 that we'll be taking from Newark to Peterborough. We got... That is not the button I wanted to press. We'll ignore the fact I've just opened the doors on the left side. We do have a stop at Grantham. It's going to make things a little bit more challenging with obviously the snow. Don't think we've got anything in the station at the moment. We do anything? Nope, not on this platform. What about this one? Nope, not for another half an hour or so. We can start to shut the doors and be ready for departure. Let's jump in the cab. We'll wait for the signal. We should have the DRA set, of course, at the moment. Seems we're under a red signal. There we go. We're still waiting for the signal, which has now just been given. We've got a single yellow. So let's reset the DRA. Release those brakes. And we'll just half power out the station at the moment. We don't want any wheel slip, and you can hear those doors lock anyway. And it's actually just turned green anyway. So once we're out onto the main line, we can certainly pick up that speed. Don't think we're getting any more snow on the windscreen, so let's just turn it off actually. Yeah, we're not getting any on the windscreen, so I think we're okay. What? We'll go headlights to full. It's pretty grim and dark. There we go. There's 125. Let's put the power on. Our next stop isn't Peterborough. It is Grantham. We do have the snow brake as well. I've never used the snow brake actually. Be interesting to see what that does. So we've got 13 miles to Grantham, and we've got roughly about 9 minutes to be there. Let's go. You can definitely, after driving the HST, feel the difference between the acceleration of the two. There we go, there's nearly 100 miles an hour already. Those signals do really pop in the snow. Definitely gets the feeling it's a snowy day as we run past another 801 and see the snow being flicked up. Double yellow here. That hasn't... oh, it has cleared now. Keep on power. Getting up to 120, almost to that magic 125. He's back now, we're at 123. Look at that. Get the snow being kicked up. See the build up on the outside. Looks really neat. Not totally convinced by the snow on the ground, but hey, it's not bad. There's 125, just drop the power back a little bit. This is a service straight from Newark to London's London King's Cross. Pop it up into notch 2 power. What have we got coming towards us? Looks like another 801. Like I say, it'd be so cool to see a Class 91 on this route. To be slowing for 115 and a little bit of a distance. Let's look for that board. I'm hoping there is going to be one. Maybe not. If there is, I totally missed it. There we go, down to 100, under 115. Another E21 flying past. Okay, we're 3 miles now from Grantham, so very much on our approach. I imagine we'll need to start slowing very shortly. But don't want to be too harsh on the brakes, just in case we get any wheel slip in the snow. catch that. Okay, we can see that is a double yellow ahead, so just start applying the brakes now. Should get the AWS magnet, there it is. A little bit more on the brakes. Speed is coming down very nicely. .7 of a mile, we should be pretty okay actually. Another double yellow. Just ease up on the brake there. Don't actually get too much wheel, if any, wheel slip in this 801. Just keep minimum brake on for now. We'll release, we're doing 30. And when we see the end of the platform, we'll get back on the brakes. This is a Grantham. If only we had passenger announcements. That would be extremely neat. We go a little bit further. Lovely stuff. Let's open those doors. There you go. Got people getting in and out. I want to keep ourselves here so we can listen to it depart from the outside. So that will be pretty cool actually. Oh, we've got about 3 minutes to wait here, so we're going to be here a little while.
Due to today's wet weather, please take extra care when you stop the station.
Interesting, that one is delayed, and yet I wonder what's causing that delay, because it won't be us. We're very much early. What have we got on this one? Both of these are on time. Generally, you don't tend to see the AI services. Let's just put that into neutral so we don't get that going off. Yeah. Being late like that, so interesting. We are a service stopping at Peterborough, Stevenage and London King's Cross. Formed of 5 coaches, this is an LNER service. Got plenty of passengers. We're going to be held here for another 2 minutes or so. Yeah, I would guess so, Nightmare Gamer. But it's interesting because you don't tend to see issues with the AI trains. They normally all pretty much run to time. Unless you're the one holding it up. Okay, another minute and we can be on our way. For our final stop, which will be Peterborough. due to snow conditions. Yeah, quite possibly. Wonder, is it still showing? Yep, still showing 12:19. Right, let's start to shut these doors.
This is a safety announcement. It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard, or rollerblade.
Pretty neat that we've got
within the
158
station
coming
building.
into Grantham at the same time. Those doors are shut. A few more seconds and we'll be given... And off we go. Ah, we need to put ourselves into forward. Away we go. Right to our left, and we can see that 158 that we just heard coming in. There we go. So we've got 18 minutes or so to be at Peterborough. That's 28 miles. That should be easily doable. Rolling it along at 115, but we will step up to 125. Oh, don't want to move the camera. There we go, up to 90 already. Acceleration is amazing. Would be great to see the 800 family used on other routes as well. Go. We'll probably have to ease off the power before we get to we'll be anywhere near that 125 mile an hour section. Yeah, let's just ease back off now. We're pretty much at 115. The train hunter can you turn the HUD on? This new HUD has everything the old one had. So in the top left you've got the speed and the accelerometer. I'm going to be keeping the minimal HUD. I think I much prefer it. But yeah, everything you had on the old HUD you should have on the one in the top left. Now we can get up to 125. This is where we go on to the quad track. back now. We are going down 0.5% gradient, so definitely don't need any power on. Should probably just come off the power altogether at 125. We're cruising along quite nicely here. Don't think we're going to have to do too much in the way of power. You can see those flashing green lights. Hangover from when they were thinking about testing 140 miles an hour speed limit on the East Coast Main Line. There we go, back at 125. Nightmare Gamer, you're looking forward to the 10 car CAF LNER trains to come? Yeah, they'll be replacing the Class 91s. Acknowledge that DSD. Put a bit of power on here just to get us back to near closer to 125. So 15 miles to go still. Got around basically 10 minutes to be there, so it's gonna be on time, I think is gonna be the answer. I'm very well, thank you, Connor. And yourself? Oh, slightly speed in there. Let's just deal with that. Back on the power. Now just 10 miles from Peterborough. We are flying along. We haven't seen too much else go past us yet. There we go. Down under 125. And the sun's starting to come out. Doesn't that look beautiful? Makes it a lot brighter. I really need to keep an eye on that speed. Keep dipping above 125. There's another 801. Doesn't that look good in the sun? I think we're going to be absolutely fine for time here. We're 5 minutes and under 5 miles. Drone FC, welcome into the stream. How you doing? How much longer are you going to stream for? You're good. I'm very well, thank you. Just logging on to game now. Nice. Not too sure actually. I'm quite enjoying actually just running up and down the East Coast main line at the minute, doing various services. What route are you going to run on Train FC? Got double yellow, so let's just put the brake in. Oh, we are quite close to Peterborough here. We probably should have been turning a little bit further out. Nice and steady down. I think we're going to be all good as we roll into Peterborough. You're not sure? Maybe do the 37 on Southeastern High Speed or 43 or 150 on Midland Mainline. Very nice. Good choices all round. Here we go, rolling into Peterborough. Got a 158 over there. And we'll just bring this to a stop. We've got another 158 to our left as well. You're just back from your holiday now, and annoyingly you missed the Codis Rail 56. Ooh, that would have been a good to see. There goes that 158. Doesn't that look good? That 158, since it's had a little bit of an update, looks fantastic. Sure, we had another 158. Oh, it's just off as well. They're both off at the same time. There you go. There's a shot. Two 158s going at the same time. Class 387 Productions. Can't play GTAs, you won't really. You're missing out, I'm afraid. Train FC, guessing the snow mod is just on the weather section. Yep, absolutely. Just put it in, I think it's light snow, and just let dynamic weather do its thing. Right, let's jump back to the timetable. Right, what should we do next is going to be the question. Ooh, need some ideas. I don't. We do a bit of freight, maybe. Want some freight during the day, probably. Don't fancy the 2-hour 51. I've done that anyway, I think. Had I not? I've done the class 47. Not that overly exciting. This freight is really appealing to me. 700s are just the little moves. had done that. I don't know why it's not showing. Doing Class 47 rail tour on Southeastern High Speed. Nice. That one's just a relief service, but done the 47 already. What shall we do? A 158? Choices, choices. We've just done that one. Scotsman, yeah, maybe. Doncaster, Grantham. Let's try the 882 actually. These are just end-to-end runs, aren't they? .47 pulling 37 and 375. Ah, interesting. So all just Peterborough to Doncaster services pretty much. Doncaster to Grantham. Choices. What do we do? Or do we just go on different route altogether, perhaps? What haven't I driven in a while? No, we'll stick with East Coast. Stick with the East Coast main line. Let's just do a bit of freight. Why not? A fairly short service. Newark to Doncaster, 36 minutes. That will do. Let's do it in June with a bit of mist because it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I finally made my mind up. Oh yes, it's certainly missed date. Right forward. Let's turn AWS on. Perfect. We want headlights, night running definitely. Let's just start to bring the brakes, build the brake pressure, turn the instrument lights on, whack those up to 4. Cathcart Circle, yeah, it's a classic. I haven't done that actually in a very long time. Here's the end of our container. I think we're looking good actually. We haven't got the signal yet, so I'll have to wait a second. But I think we're all pretty much all set. So we're running just south of Newark, and we'll be going all the way up to Doncaster in this 66. Gotta wait for the signal. There we go, it's cleared. Let's release the brakes fully now. There we go. Down they go. Into notch 4. Should get us going, hopefully. Thinking about it. There we go. Must be a fairly heavy load. So 25 across the points here. Giving up on the empty coach stock move, switching to someone else, Train FC, nice. What are you going to do? I think we are definitely a fairly long train actually. No wonder it was quite heavy to get us moving. Considering freight 66, but unsure. Not very good with 66. It's not too bad, the 66. You just gotta yeah, be patient with the brakes and brake early. Once we're fully clear of the sidings there, there you go, we can jump up to 75, so let's give this 66 a thrash. So a misty early morning run to Doncaster, Decoy Down, Lincoln, okay. 158 on Middle Main Line, great choice. Come on. Keep going, keep going. Slow acceleration, but we've got a heavy load behind us. Not quite the petrol wagons, petroleum wagons you get with the cargo line pack. Not quite, I don't think it's quite that heavy, but it certainly feels heavy. To the dizzy heights of nearly 50 miles an hour. Crazy speeds. Nottingham is busy, 2158s, 243s, oh wow. I just hope they can continue to keep filling out Nottingham and making it feel busy. It would be so cool to have the class treble too. That really would make that route, I think. That goes an 801. Double 158 route would be good, yeah, absolutely. I think the 158 in just a different livery would be cool. See, it runs on so many different operators: GWR, Northern, ScotRail. see, going up 0.5% gradient here really isn't helping us get up to our top speed of 75. It's where they give us so many UK routes and yet there's only 2 Scottish routes. Yeah, absolutely. So I'd love there to be a Welsh route. Actually, they do 158s as well, don't they? They run Transport for Wales run, yeah, 158s. So again, that would be pretty cool to have a Welsh route. Transport for Wales 67 197s, yeah, absolutely. Miles in 28 minutes. That should be doable. See the sun starting to come up now. Look at that, beautiful. Almost at 65, blimey. Getting carried away here. Hello Kenny, welcome into the stream, how you doing? Glad you're well, Kenny. Yeah, very well, very well. Almost up to the magic 75. charter that's come off the power here. After about 10 minutes of acceleration, if not more. We finally get to 75 miles an hour. Dab a brake here just to keep us from speeding. Dropped under 70 now, that's no good. Back on the power. Now ease it just back off. We're at 74. We don't want to be speeding. Keep us around 72. Be quite nice. See, when you're getting down 0.6% gradient, it wants to run away with itself. Ah, this is Retford that we were just about to run through. Train FC asks, what's my favourite train and least favourite train in the game? Ooh, I think house favourite is probably got to be either the 801 or the 158. Both of those I think are absolutely fantastic to drive. Least favourite, I don't know, probably something American, I would imagine. I just don't get on with the American freight locos. They're extremely difficult to drive. Can't say I've mastered them at all. What about yourself, Train SC, or anyone else in the chat? What's your favourite and least favourite train in TSW? Just approaching Eastman's Park. Oh yeah, you got to get that braking point just right, not to overshoot. So 12 miles to go to Doncaster, 19-ish minutes. It should be fine. Make sure we hit that. DSD, don't want to be tripped up by that. Kenny, you say you don't own many routes, but quite like most of the trains out of the ones you actually know how to drive. What are they then, Kenny? Which ones do you know how to drive sort of well? Train FC, never mind, it's expected the game crashed. That's annoying. Would say the 158 or the 801 like you, at least probably something American, but if you're picking least favourite British train on the game is the 323. Do you know what, I quite like the 323. I think it's been modelled well, and I think that's probably the only reason I like it. Lack of routes on the Northern Line and of price of Cross City, yeah. Cross City, as a commuter route, Cross City is quite good. It's just when you get to Birmingham New Street, just no, it doesn't. It just doesn't feel right. But yeah, I do quite like the 323. Marco, welcome into the stream. You ask, I don't know if it's worth the deluxe edition or the Flying Scotsman edition. Deluxe edition, I believe, comes with the Austrian and American route. I don't believe the Flying Scotsman edition does. So it depends if you want those as well. Kenny, quite good at driving the southeastern trains and getting there on the 1972 stock. Yeah, the 1972 stock, you can be quite aggressive with the brakes on because they're pretty damn good as well. What's my least favourite British train in the game? I think maybe the 101. I haven't quite mastered the gears and the braking on there. It's got I think it's got vacuum brakes, which can be quite challenging to use. You'll tend to find a lot of the modern electric multiple units are pretty similar to drive. The Class 700 is actually pretty good. I do have Transport Fever 2, yeah. If so, guessing for PC, but do have these Yorkshire and British mods. I can't say I do. I don't tend to play too much Transport Fever. Been a pretty stress-free run so far with this, just cruising along. How tricky the gear system was. This is going to be your last route stream. Yeah, I think so. Train FC, this probably will be the last. I've been going for over 3 hours now, so good little shift actually. Oh, wrong button there. How long's left? So I've got to be there in 14 minutes. 6.6 miles to go, which I think should be pretty easily achievable. When do you think I'll be streaming next? Possibly Saturday, I think. It's all kind of very fluid at the minute, just given Christmas time, lots of stuff to do. Which is why I even got to do an afternoon stream, which is a bit of an unusual one. Normally I'm streaming in the evening. Dropped below 70. Let's I'll tell you what we'll do for the next stream. It can be the Christmas stream, and we'll go a little bit crazy and put some stuff on the Christmas route. I can't remember what it was called. It was released, I think it was last Christmas. We can go a little bit crazy and put some stuff on that using free roam perhaps, and we call that the Christmas stream. Yeah, that sounds like a bit of a plan. And on that stream, we can give away some gift away some channel memberships. YouTube now lets me gift 10 memberships a month, so pretty cool. Marco, can I do it too? The horn? Absolutely. Make sure all the routes we do have the weather set as snow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty good idea, Kenny. So yeah, YouTube lets me give away 10 memberships a month now, channel memberships. So we'll give away those 10 at random on the next stream. We are speeding and we've got a double yellow. Let's put the brakes on. Let's release those brakes. Ah, that was for approach control by looks of it. You can see the feathers illuminated. And we can actually be doing 70, so... well, in fact, we're going to be extremely early into Doncaster by looks of it. Over the points we go. far from our stopping point? 1.7 miles. That creeped up on us quite quickly. I think this is quite a little bit of a gradient actually here, so let's just keep the power on. Yeah, 0.4% gradient. Is a double yellow. Just see he's back on the throttle here. Samuel, welcome into the stream. How you doing? Glad you are. I'm good, thank you. Just get us slowing down. Come back from school, so you've missed us. We've actually been going for nearly 3 hours. I've done a bit of an afternoon stream, so yeah, there's a little bit for you to catch up on. It's all good. Here we are, coming into our stopping point. As I say, the next stream will probably be Saturday, but I'll make sure it's scheduled so people can see when that is. Run it a little further up. Well, actually, might need a bit of power just to get us there. Go. What a fun little run that has been in the 66. See our containers behind following us around the curve. And we'll bring it to a stop where it wants us. Oh, that'll do. And we've got to wait 4 minutes. Oh, well, we're not doing that. I think that's going to be probably the perfect place to wrap up the stream. It gives us a nice little parting shot of the 66s here. There we go. So thank you everyone for watching along. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. It does really make a big difference. And also subscribe or follow if you're watching on Twitch. And I'll catch you in the next stream, which is due to be Saturday. So I'll see you then. Bye bye for now.